everybody, and welcome to Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Tiffany.
Today we had 3 titles like usual. Of course, we did the new DCU line. We talked about Batman Beyond #1, Action Comics #41, and Secret Wars #3. Gotta get some Marvel in there.
Yes, that's not part of DCU.
No, it is not.
You!
No, it's doing its own thing, and we're gonna get there.
DCU tricked us.
I did. Kicking things off, we've got Batman Beyond #1, written by Dan Jurgens with art by Bernard Chang.
Ooh.
This sets up the stage for a whole new Batman Beyond future we've seen a million times before, but this time, Batman Beyond is somebody else. This is building off of the heels of Future's End, which everybody liked.
Oh, yeah.
Not?
Nope.
And, yeah, so here's a different future of Batman Beyond.
So this is building off of Future's End, not building off of...
Convergence?
Yeah.
It's both.
Okay.
Wait, I thought... No,
Wait, was his civilization, or was his world destroyed at Future's End, and then it went into Convergence?
The Future's End robots were in Convergence.
And they were not destroyed.
Right. Okay.
They actually
Got
destroyed
it.
some other people.
We're back.
Oh, they destroyed Stan Lee's.
Yeah, the Just Imagine universe. Also, they appear in this book, kind of. So, initial thoughts of Batman Beyond #1.
It was a fun read.
Clearly this is not my Batman Beyond from the show. That's what I know it from. But there are elements of it, so I was like, alright.
I also built off of the Batman Beyond cartoon show, really was a big fan of that. I understand that Batman Beyond had its own digital exclusive cartoon comic book that was based on the continuity from the show. I read it and I kind of enjoyed it. I was not a fan. After Convergence, I was so sick of war-torn apocalyptic futures, so this left me a little cold.
I'm kind of sick of the Brothers Eye robots.
Oh my god. Yeah, building off of an idea from 2007, that's enough. That said, what we got as far as character was kind of fun.
Yeah.
If we have to take this new 52 version Tim Drake, fine. Put him in the future, make him Batman Beyond, that works for me.
I like Alfred Jarvis.
Yeah,
Or whatever was going on
Jarfred
there.
really worked
I
out.
like that.
But he called him Alf at one point, and I was like, no.
That's a thing that they're doing in the comics where, Jason Todd, Red Hood, often calls, fleshy Alfred, Alf. And I've had enough.
I think Alfie
Right?
is the only other version of Alfred that you can call him.
Yeah, Alf,
And
it immediately conjures...
it has to be an old friend, like a war buddy,
Yes.
Alfie.
Yeah, exactly. There's a thing we're going to do in the future that will play on that. But it doesn't appear in this book. What do you guys think of the writing for this?
I like the character of Tim Drake. I didn't know it was him until about halfway through the book. Because I had no idea.
No, and he looks exactly the same as everyone else.
Well, especially considering it's he's in the suit. He just looks like Batman Beyond.
Right.
All I knew is it wasn't Terry.
Yes.
I was like, it's not Terry. And then right at the end I was like, oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Which, so I kind of enjoyed that mystery. I was like, I don't know who I'm dealing with. All I know is it's not Terry and it's not Bruce. That's all I know.
What do you guys think of the art for this title?
It worked. It worked fairly well. It worked better than some of the other books I read.
I liked it as well. I thought it looked really cool. I thought the characters were... I don't know if they were as distinctive from each other as they should have been, and there was a big reveal at the end, and it's using a character that I'm familiar with from Batman Beyond. Didn't look a thing like that character, so I was like, eh. They're using the world, they're using the designs, but they're also straying away from them, and I guess it's their way of being like, let's do something else. That said, they're picking and choosing, and I don't know if I like that too much.
What I find strange is that, we have all this tech now
Yeah.
in future comics where it's we have display screens and things that are magic and that's all awesome, I guess.
Yeah.
But city layout hasn't changed all that much.
No, they're
And you
all...
think
yeah.
overpopulation would be a huge issue? I was really hoping to see a new version of Gotham.
I think Batman Beyond did a better job of, the cartoon, portraying, a future Gotham.
Yeah.
The first part of the book with the Joker hooligans, I was
the Jokers.
so on board. And then there's this panel of Batman Beyond, of Tim Drake Batman, flying through the city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... I'm sorry. It's not good. I don't know what the colorist did, but if the colorist wasn't coloring Batman flat, he looks worried, and it's weird. There's so much brow coming off of it, and after that point, I was so painfully aware of every issue that the art was having.
Mm-hmm.
There's some amazing panels, though, in this book, and that's what's killing me. Some of those flat graphic panels, I'm like, oh my god. these are amazing. Again, they did that thing where there was violence, like the art style shifts slightly, and like I really dug it. And then for it to, I don't know, it's just so opposite end of the spectrum for me. Like there were some really horrible panels in this book, and there were some really amazing panels in this book.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't thought about it enough, and I haven't really gone into it enough or followed up with the artist to know if it's the artist issue or the colorist issue. I don't know. I don't know. But I had some problems with it.
I'm intrigued about issue 2, but I don't necessarily want to read issue 2, like, when it comes out. What do you guys think?
I'm not really into issue 2. I had an okay time reading this. It was fine, but it didn't pull me in.
Yeah.
Mostly because we're dealing with Brother Eye again, and I'm like, don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in a new era, like DCU, but
I think we
remember all that crap?
I think we all know that anytime a brand is going to do something new, it's never 100% new because they're afraid of that. I think people who are a fan of Batman Beyond will probably be intrigued by this to see a different, like, part of the Bat family taking on the Batman Beyond mantle.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that they had Terry's brother involved. I liked the fact that we did hearken to characters that I recognize, like Max, of course. And I think people who are Tim Drake fans will be interested in this because again, he's getting a chance to put on a Bat mantle. Right. You know what I mean? And I'm sure he's done that before. I don't know, but I'm just saying like, it's kind of nice to give him this opportunity.
Yes.
And I think that people who are fans of that will be into this book and will probably want to continue on with it, especially since he is clearly going to be running into other Bat family members, and he will be the youngest.
Yeah, they chose Tim Drake. Clearly somebody at editorial's like, I don't like Tim Drake, get him out of here. And they pushed him into the Batman Beyond universe.
Wow, I really think it's the other way around. I think someone was like, I like Tim Drake, and let's give him a chance to get away from all this bullshit and give him his own thing.
Here's my thing. If you're gonna get rid of a Robin, how about the other two?
I mean, Damian?
Like, Damian. Since no one likes...
Can you even imagine Damian as Batman Beyond?
Yes.
No,
that would be interesting.
I'm fine. Tim Drake, go for it. Whatever.
Right.
Like, that's cool. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, because we don't even know where that's going to happen.
No.
There was some interesting tension between him and
and Terry's brother?
Matt?
Oh, yeah, Matt.
So, I don't know. I thought that was neat. And, you know, they could have so easily just gone a completely different way where they made, like, Max Batman Beyond, but they didn't. And
I've been waiting for Max to become Batman Beyond forever. Or at least Robin Beyond.
Yeah, I figured it'd be Robin.
Yeah.
That's what's so interesting about this is because they seem to be trying to, like, really quickly explain what happened so that
and
you
then
just get on board with this story.
Whatever, anyway, it's
Because
still in continuity movie.
let's
Like,
be
why do
honest,
you care? Just accept it.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, alright, I filled in the blanks pretty much based on the information they gave me.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, if I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so excited for a new Batman Beyond comic, like, as a first-time reader, I might be able to just pick this up and just jump into it with my knowledge of Batman Beyond. So,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
I think really when it comes down to issue 2, it's going to depend on if you have interest in Batman Beyond continuity and if you have interest in Tim Drake.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Anyway, let's get to...
I got no horses in this race.
No, whatever. Let's get out of here. Let's gallop over to the next book.